Welcome to the era of perfect digital self. We are all currently navigating a new reality in the age of artificial perfection, where the line between what is real and what is generated has never been thinner. Today, anyone can look perfect. Through a few clicks or prompts, images are enhanced, faces are redesigned, and entire realities are edited to suit our desires. There is a growing unspoken warning in our culture now. If you don't participate in this digital enhancement, you risk falling behind in a world that prioritizes the visual. So, as appearances become more powerful and easier to manipulate, we have to stop and ask ourselves what happens to the truth. In the digital economy, appearance is no longer just decoration. It is survival. It functions as a funnel. It's what attracts attention, creates curiosity, and ultimately determines whether people can stay. Now let's look at some ancient wisdom on form. This challenging isn't actually new. The Diamond Sutra reminded us centuries ago that all forms are illusions. We are simply seeing this play out on a digital stage. AI did not create the concept of illusion. Human history is full of it. AI simply made illusion easier to produce. It has acted as a massive amplifier for our existing tendencies. As the Avatamsaka Sutras states, all phenomena arise from the mind. When we see AI, we aren't just creating images. We are projecting our inner thoughts and desires into the world. The architecture of AI starts with human desire. Our values and tastes become the conscious projection that forms a prompt. That prompt is then rendered into the generated illusion we see on our screens. The Heart Sutra teaches us that form is empathy, and emptiness is form. Your digital appearance isn't entirely false, nor is it entirely real. It is a reflection of your inner condition. Now, let's look at the danger of attachment. The danger arises when we cling to these appearances, when we over-edit our identities and over-rely on artificial perfection. We risk losing the very essence of who we really are. The Dhammapada notes, the mind is the source of all things. Reality is shaped by how we think, not just by what we see in a feed. Think of reality as an iceberg. Appearance and AI are just the visible tip, the temporary form. The vast bulk beneath the surface, and the tip is the mind and the consciousness, the true source and the projection. We are entering a modern crisis, a moment where our digital appearance no longer matches our physical or emotional reality. This creates a trust collapse gap. As the magnitude of AI-fueled appearance rises while our actual substance stays the same, we enter a danger zone where trust in society begins to fail. We see the symptoms everywhere. AI-enhanced faces that don't look like the real people, curated online identities that mask a different real life, and beautiful storefronts that lead to disappointing experiences. The way forward is to avoid the AI trap of chasing images. Instead, we must focus on authenticity, cultivating reality and substantial trust through genuine connection. Mastery doesn't mean rejecting appearance. It means balancing it. Use appearance to attract attention, but use substance and authenticity to create real value and sustain trust. In the age of AI, we aren't just creating images, we are creating expectations. If the image is a door, the reality behind it must be worth walking through. So, ask yourself, is your reality strong enough to support the image you are projecting to the world? We live in a world that tells us not to judge a book by its cover. Yet, we do it every single second. Tracing the journey of how we perceive reality from the humble street stalls of the physical world to these complex, perfect illusions of the AI era. Let's begin with the street level. Imagine a food vendor. The staff's appearance is unpolished. The tactics feel rough. The presentation lacks any aesthetic design. Here is the harsh reality. Before anyone even tastes the food, before they have a chance to understand the quality of the substance food inside, they have already decided not to enter. This is the reality principle. In the real world, appearance is the first threshold. It determines whether people are even willing to approach you. Without an attractive gait, there is simply no opportunity for your substance to ever be seen. Historically, we dealt with the organic threshold, a mask that was often flawed, but you knew there was a human mind behind it. But today, we face the synthetic veil. In the AI age, beauty is incredibly easy to manufacture, but authenticity, that is the issue. This one is becoming harder and harder to verify. We are witnessing a severed link. It used to be that your appearance was a rough reflection of your inner reality. They were linked. But now that link has been entirely cut. We can project an appearance that has absolutely nothing to do with the core of who we are. So how do we navigate this hyper-real age? We need a strategy of alignment. Visualize as a tree. Here, Zone 1, the canopy, is your appearance. Zone 2, the trunk, is your substance. Zone 3, the roots, is your alignment, the connection between the two. Layer 1, the must-have. Layer 1 is the appearance. To attract anyone in a crowded world, you must use appearance skillfully. That means intentional dress, consistent branding, and refined communication. It is the draw that gets people to look. Layer 2, the core value. Layer 2 is the substance, the core value. If appearance attracts, substance is what retains. Whether it's uncompromising quality or real human effort, remember, the mind is the root. The highest level of existence is alignment. This is where your appearance and your substance becoming one, where looking good actually means being good, and the friendly exterior is backed by a sincere interior. At this level, we realize that true appearance arises from the mind. This is the unified truth. Appearance is the door that invites people in. Enter through it, but do not cling to it. Substance is the anchor that makes them stay. You must understand the mind behind the image to see the truth. In our current era, appearances are easier than ever to create, but true alignment is rarer than ever. Always remember this. Appearance is manufactured, but truth must be recognized. As we close our journey from the very beginning until now, the street vendor to the digital soul, keep this in mind. Knowing how to manage appearance is a skill. Not being deceived by appearance is wisdom. Thank you for your watching. See you next time.